everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? It's macro day today. I'm going to show you my two level 70 macros for 40 and 80 durability. They've been 100% success rate so far. The only time it's gotten close to failure is when my buyer got landed on a poor quality, which is so abnormally rare that it doesn't matter. Also going to show you a general idea of how to really easily get 40 and 80 durability HQs while you're leveling as well. Anyway, here we go here. Anyway, the first thing I want to show you is this site here. This is what I use. It's garytay.net. You can just Google Final Fantasy XIV macro maker and it'll come up. This lets you click in a bunch of abilities just like this, and it calculates the CP cost. And then you click generate macro and it makes your macro. So lines mean that's when you need a second macro to make it. So absolutely wonderful site. And the reason why I don't like giving macros out too much is because, especially while leveling, people are all going to have different stats, and you're all going to have, more importantly, different CP. So the goal of this video is to use really, really, really low CP macros so everybody can use them. Just if you want it in text form as well, the spreadsheet I have going has the two macros right here. I will go through them in-game as well. Also some low-level leveling ones, but these ones are atrocious. I wouldn't copy those. They're there if you need them, though. So we're going to demonstrate a molybdenum ingot here, one of the highest 40 durability things you can do. This macro requires, I believe, 410 CP, I think, which is so easy to get. I'm using unmelded, really, really cheap crafting gear. And I still have my ironworks melded. You can replace this with the new gear as well, with like a couple CP melds in it, no problem whatsoever. You just need about 410 CP. So anyway, this is the first macro. It's in my spreadsheet as well, and that's my second one. So let's try it out. I'll show you how it works. You just hit one button, and we sit here and wait and watch the macro do its work here. And like I said, these have been 100%, zero problems whatsoever with them. I've done about 100, maybe 150 level 70 crafts at this point for 80 durability and hundreds of molybdenum ingots. I think I've actually had one no quality molybdenum ingot, and that is when everything just went wrong as possible, which is like a 1 in a million chance basically. I don't have notifications at the end of my macros. A lot of people might want to add that. I think this sounds annoying, so I keep them out of mine. You can also take out a hasty touch or anything basically if you need one more careful synthesis at the end, no problem. So that was easy. So let's do a pickaxe here. This is actually a specialist, but I'm going to unequip my soul crystal just to give you guys a non-specialist one. And I'm going to be using these two macros here, and they're in the spreadsheet as well. Really, really easy, the crafting right now. It also worked on 1-star stuff, but I don't know if it was 100%, and I didn't really want to risk it with the 1-star thing I was doing, considering it was worth 20 million, so I manualed that one. So yeah, crafting at 70 is obnoxiously easy. Anybody could do it. It's 2 buttons, it's all you press. Everything is crafted 100% of the time. Well, nearly 100% of the time, with like a 0.1% chance of failure. Also, if you have more CP, you can replace these 2 hasty touches with some more prudent touches or something like that. Or if you need a little bit more... Oops, I gotta press the button. If you need a little bit more... what's it called? Progress, you can add in another careful synthesis as well. Or if you want, you could even change it to hasty touch 2 or something like that, but it's just not needed, so... And these are pretty much baseline stats for 70, I think. If I had a little bit better gear, I would have finished that in 1 less careful synthesis as well. Not only at 70, but I also get people asking how to HQ stuff while they're leveling, so I'm going to show you what I do and how I did it. It's not 100% HQ, and it's not the best rotation, but it's what I did, so here you go. Anyway, you can turn this into a macro. I have similar ones on the spreadsheet as well. But not the same. So I start with Comfort Zone. Inner Quiet. I also don't have a Soul Crystal on, so... And my gear is not the best, or pretty good right now, actually, compared to when I was leveling, but this will work just fine without it. You also have a couple options when you hit good. You can either Tricks of the Trade there if you really want to pay attention, or you can Precise Touch if you have more CP. Tricks is usually safer, but if you're me, you're lazy, so you just Hasty Touch through it. I just don't like to think, so... Then, when you're at 10 durability, hit your Master's Mend. You can use any of the durability refund things, but I use Master Mend because I don't like to think, and it's 30 durability, that's it, no tricks, no anything like that. So we Steady Hand again, a couple more Hasties. Then we're at 10, so we Master's Mend again. A couple more Hasties. Steady Hand again, Hasty. Master's Mend. And then we're going to assume we need 3 Careful Syntheses here. So you want to Great Strides. And this is where, if you have enough CP, you can Ingenuity and then Bayergot's Blessing. You can also, if you're really worried about not being able to HQ it, maybe you failed a ton of Hasties, and you want to get your condition to good, you can use Observe a couple times here. And I would risk dropping your Steady Hand for it too, just to try to get a good Bayergot's in. If you really need the HQ, I mean. And then just spam your Careful Synthesis and you have 10 durability left. You can also add in another Careful No Problem or take out a Careful No Problem. That's why when people asked for a macro, I told them it was always changing just because it depended on the specific item I was making. So that's generally what I used all the way through. So let's go through a 80 durability thing. Again, gear is different, so it'll be harder, but it is what it is. I generally use about the same thing all the way through, and it works just fine. The more actions you do, the easier it is to do these HQs, so it all depends on how long you want to spend on them. You can even do Wrath's rotation on these just fine and 100% HQ them. But here's what I do. I start off with Muscle Memory. Then I drop Comfort Zone, Inner Quiet, Steady Hand, and then whenever I get a good, I use Precise Touch. Then I use Piece by Piece once, and then Precise Touch again, and then I go to Hasty Spam. Then when you're at 20 out of 80, I use Master's Mend. And then I'm just going to use Tricks of the Trade here because I don't have Steady Hand. And I don't remember how much Careful I get from this, so I'm going to use the Careful here, but it doesn't matter when you use your Carefuls. So let's use another one, just to get one Careful away from completion. Then we go to Steady Hand again. Just spam some more Hasty Touches. And this can be a macro, or you can do it manual. I really wanted to show the manual, simply because there's so many different ways you can do it. Once I hit 10, use Master's Mend as well there. Then use your Steady Hand, use your Great Strides, use your Bayergot's, and we have a ton of things left over for your Careful Spam at the end. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If that helped you out, feel free to hit that like, comment, subscribe button. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. Anyway, let me know what you think I should be doing next. I try to see what's asked most of me and then make a video of it, just because I'm not sure what people are struggling with. So yeah, there we go. I'm also doing fishing leveling now. Are you guys interested in how to level fishing as a guide? I hate fishing personally, but I've got to do it because my stupid page is all 70s except for the fishing, and it looks really weird. So just for the completionist side of me, I've got to get it done. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a great day. See you next time.